Hey guys, Five here with episode number 10 of the Palace Career Mode. We've made it to double digits on our FIFA 23 Career Mode, and we're kicking today's episode off against Leicester in the league. Now, last time we played them, pretty decent victory for ourselves. I think it was 3-0, I think, if I remember correctly. But I think we did win last time around, and early on in this one, Wilf Zaha continues his fine goal scoring form, continues a streak of scoring early goals, and mainly not being able to hold on to him. So hopefully we can break that streak in this game against Leicester. But you can see a couple of new names on the pitch for Leicester. They've got a nice little defensive midfield partnership of Wilfred Ndidi and Susek. And Sam Johnson makes a decent initial save, but he palms it straight back to Patson Daka. And about 3 minutes after we go 1-0 up, we're back on level terms at 1-1. Yeah, but you can see Susek's there. They've got Silas. Obviously, they've still got the likes of Harvey Barnes, of Daka, just scored against us. So yeah, they've got a decent little team building. Here is Brendan Rodgers. And things go from bad to worse as Harvey Barnes puts one in the opposite corner, makes it 2-1, just in the I don't even know, the click of a finger. 2-1, we go from being 1-0 up in the 5th minute to 2-1 down in the 11th minute. It's just, yeah, poor defence, poor goalkeeping, poor everything, really. Poor everything, that's all I'll say. And things kind of go from bad to worse here as Silas lays the ball off. They almost go and score a third in the 17th minute. Thankfully, they hit the crossbar. But again, it's just a few minutes later and they've got another opportunity with Daka laying across to Silas. Thankfully, again, Sam Johnson's there and equal to it, because this could be worse than the City game, you know, if they did actually put them opportunities away. Eze then gives the ball away. Daka's already got one in this game. He plays a lovely ball through to Silas. Barnes looking to get his second. And in the 22nd minute of the game, it's 3-1 to Leicester. Barnes is on for a hat-trick. We look embarrassed. We look just absolutely like we don't want to be there. It's at Selhurst Park, you know, it's at home, and we look like we don't want to be there. Look at the possession, we've got the possession, but just in caught on the counter-attack again and again and again. Thankfully, Sam Johnson, he's obviously conceded 3, but he has made some good saves in this one to keep it at a slightly less embarrassing scoreline. As Zaha, his shot outside the boot, saved by Ward. And you can see again in the top left, we've got Liverpool in the next game. So things go from bad to worse. Sam Johnson had a bit of an iffy moment there. And I think main priorities next season, I think attacking wise, I think actually if we look at the league table, we're one of the top goal scoring teams in the league. But I do also think we've conceded some of the most goals in the league as well. So attacking, we're fine. I think it's just a CDM, maybe a new goalkeeper, well, definitely a new goalkeeper, and maybe a new centre-back, I think is what we need. 3 new starters for the team, and the rest of the money can be spent on rotation players. But you can see, you also saw that Harvey Barnes did get his hat-trick, he did pick up the match ball, and we're going to Anfield, and they've got a little animation here for Anfield in the tunnel. They don't normally have this for any other stadium. I think maybe the Wanda Metropolitano they have this, of them walking down the steps, but I think this is a special one for the Premier League, at least from what I've seen so far this season. And yeah, the Anfield atmosphere, hopefully we can come here and rain on their parade. But, you know, with the recent results, that is not looking very likely. I can tell you that now. And also the fact that Liverpool have only lost 1 game this season, and I doubt it was at Anfield. So they're probably undefeated at Anfield so far this season, which is just brilliant. Gives us all the motivation. We haven't won a game since December. The end of December was the last time we won a game. It's now February. So that's absolutely brilliant for us and our manager rating, and whether we'll get sacked or not at the end of the season. You know, you just love to see it. As Darwin Nunez makes it 1-0 very early on in this one. Just embarrassing at this point, really. Zaha does get one back, but unfortunately for ourselves, he was offside. So it's not going to count. It's going to get chalked off. Perfect for us. It would have been a nice continuation of the goal scoring of Wilfred Zaha in that centre striker position, but alas, it did not count. Brilliant. And yeah, things are just going really, really badly for us at the moment. Like I said, not won a game since December. We had a few embarrassing results since that time. The likes of the game against City, the game against Leicester previously. We're now 2-0 down here already against Liverpool. So this is going to be another absolute smashing. Completely ruin the goal difference that we built up so well. Kind of in between that period of... Maybe it was kind of just the beginning of December. I think we lost a game in there. And I think it was maybe October to December, we went on a really nice, good streak, quite a long winning streak. And kind of since then, it's not really been the same. And I got to say, it's since Loftus-Cheek got injured, it has not been the same since then. So we are going to do something about that in today's episode. Next game is going to be against Wolves, and that's a more winnable game. Should have won the Leicester one, or at least got a point in the Leicester one. This one, I've said it before, it's the top 6 team. The top 6 teams are so good on FIFA 23, especially on Ultimate difficulty. They're just really, really impossible to stop. And, you know, we did well to get the result against United. They went down to 10 men, though, in that game. Also, the game against Arsenal, that was only 1-0. Did well in that one. The City one, that was 3-3. We kept Haaland quiet in that one. So we've had a good little couple of performances against the top 6 teams. But overall, we've been smashed by them. If you look at the aggregate of us against the top 6 teams, it's they've probably got about 30 goals, I'd say, and we've probably got 8, maybe. I think we got 3 against City, 3 against United. We got none against. We got 2 against Spurs. So that's 8 right there. I don't think we scored against Arsenal. We didn't score against... We've only played United once. Didn't score against Liverpool in either game, I don't think. We might have scored 1, so we might have 10. It might be 30-10, you know, which is a 3-1 average, if you kind of round it down, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. The ratio is 3-1, basically. But yeah, embarrassing. 4-0 against Liverpool. Thankfully, we're into the final few minutes, but I will say maybe we should have stayed turned on because they are going to score with Roberto Firmino to make it 5. You know, the boys thought they were done. The boys thought, oh yeah, we'll turn off now. It's 4, you know, we can't get much worse than 4. How about 5, you know? But the solution to our problems is going to be this man right here, Alexander Fletcher. He's going to be a man to hopefully come into the team and hopefully fill that big hole that was left by Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who is naturally a centre-forward. He's our local future star that you get for pre-ordering the game. He was a centre-forward. I've converted him down to a centre-mid because I think he's suited as centre-mid more. Obviously, his defensive is not the best, but he's going to be, like I said, like our Loftus-Cheek, our attacking centre midfielder that gets forward, that drives into the box, late, picks up the goals. And yeah, he's just been training this whole year to get into that centre mid position. 2004, he was born, so 18 years of age, making his debut here against Wolves, straight into the first team, ahead of Will Hughes. And you know, I think he has the potential. You know, he's 89 to 94 potential. He's got 5-star already. So he is going to be, if he performs well, you know, he's 6'2" as well. So he is about Loftus-Cheek's height. So he is basically the younger version of Loftus-Cheek, hopefully, is what we're trying to form him into. But yeah, like I was saying, he should be a real good one. And as I said, if he performs well, he'll stay in the team probably until the very end of the series. We'll probably give him the captain's armband at some point. Probably give it to Gehi. But he'll probably become vice when Zaha leaves, or if Zaha leaves. But you can see him here, driving down the wing, plays it inside to Olise. Should have finished that one. But yeah, he's already looking good down that right-hand side, doing exactly what Loftus-Cheek used to do. So it's an exciting one. He should grow pretty quickly as well, I think. But yeah, early on in this game, we do look to be a bit of a more dominant side in this one. Things could change, but we're having most of the attacking chances, and we do put one of them away at the half-an-hour mark. Wilf Zaha with another goal since his return. He's getting pretty close to the 10-goal mark this season, which is brilliant to see. And you can see Fletcher here knocks it inside to Zaha. He's had a little kind of involvement, should I say, in every attacking phase, whether that's playing the ball upfield, or if it's keeping us possession. We do go and score. Eze, player of the season so far, Eze, gotta say it. And yeah, he's been really, really good, has Fletcher. So I think it was a good decision to move him into a centre midfielder. Adama goes and scores in the 44th minute to kind of ruin things slightly. Like they say, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. You think you're safe when you're not actually. No one is safe. But yeah, they half the deficit. They have a whole half to try and get that second goal. Or can we get the third? Because Zaha holds off his man really nicely, plays the ball through to Eze, draws over the defenders, and with the outside of his boot, at home, in front of the fans. He used to have a season ticket. He's a local lad from the area. And, he went right over to his bunch of friends sitting in the front, gave them all a high five. And that is Alexander Fletcher's first goal for Crystal Palace. And you've got to hope the first of many. As a natural centre-forward, converted to a centre-mid. That was the centre-forward's finish right there. And with 3-1 up, he restores that 2-goal lead, and we look to add to it with Olise. But a great save by Sarr does deny us of that fact. We're going to sub him off to a standing ovation. And we're just going to try and get some fresh legs on. Try and see out this final half an hour. And maybe try and add to our potential lead that we have got right now. Because things switched. As soon as that third goal went in, things just completely changed. They were so much more attacking after that third goal went in. And our team, I don't know, they kind of crumbled, they capitulated. As you can see, they got the second goal there. Things now become very, very nervous. 15 minutes remaining. We're on course for our first win since December. It's currently the end of February, and we're on track for our first win in 2 months. Our first Premier League win in 2 months. It's been a sad, embarrassing 2 months of draws, of 5-goal plus losses. So yeah, we really need this one, and we really, really need to push, because this is the last the final push in the spring months of March, April and May. If we can get that final push, try and get that Conference League position, that would be really, really, really good from this team. Like I said, Loftus-Cheek going down was a big, big hindrance for us, but Alex Fletcher coming into the team, I think that's going to give us a real boost as we do secure all 3 points in this one. The boys are buzzing. It was the Fletcher goal that did it for us. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.